Dublin and Mayo have proved in their own province and nationally that they've been the most consistent teams in the country over this past 5 years. I think both teams are heading into it in great form. I think possibly Mayo haven't reshaped their team slightly from last year, not really in personnel, just in where they're situated. They've made themselves a much more potent force. I think that they're definitely a much more complete side now. With regards how both teams set up, I'm expecting a really attacking, open game of football, and the physicality and pace and power on both sides. It only leads to one thing, that this is going to be a really, really enjoyable and entertaining spectacle for the whole lot of us to watch. A lot of people would probably go for Dublin just purely because they maybe feel that they'd left one behind them last year, and they have been talked up as favourites this past 2 years, but narrowly, I'm maybe going to buck the trend here, where I just feel that Mayo's physicality all across the field, and particularly in their full forward line, is the difference between both sides. I know Bernard Brogan's having a superb summer for the Dubs, but the loss of Owen O'Gara in a game like this, where they're going to come up against such a big rear guard in what Mayo have, I think that may be one of the differences between the sides, that Dublin won't be able to go the direct route in the same manner as Mayo can. And surprisingly, well, I think the surprise is all Mayo the last days, they sort of adapted to modern day tactics by dropping Barry Moran back in the full back line, which you have to give credit to their management team, where that possibly, if it had been done last year in the All-Ireland semi-final against Kerry, they possibly could have ended up in an All-Ireland final. So it shows that on the line, they're willing to make changes. On the field, they definitely have done it, and I feel the more improved side, and very narrowly, possibly just a 1 point win. Could go either way, but if I had to put my neck in the line, yeah, I'd have to go for a Mayo victory.
GAA. Be there all the way.